What if you could sense things others couldn't? Not in a dramatic, movie-like way, but in those subtle, spine-tingling moments that make you pause. Highly vibrational people often find themselves on the edge of a hidden world, where intuition sharpens, and the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary blurs. Skeptics might call it coincidence, but those who experience it know better. Lights flicker, animals react, and déjà vu feels like more than just a fleeting memory. It's as if the universe is trying to speak directly to you. The intriguing part? These aren't rare occurrences limited to spiritual gurus or mystics meditating in the mountains. They happen to regular people, those who've started tuning into higher frequencies and energetic shifts around them. It can be exhilarating, like uncovering a secret, but it also comes with its challenges. How do you explain the unexplainable? What do you do when your reality begins to expand beyond what's considered normal? These questions open doors to a deeper exploration of your spiritual path. If you've ever felt that pressure on your chest during sleep or noticed animals acting strangely around you, you're not alone. These signs aren't just weird occurrences, they're invitations to dive into a greater awareness of yourself and the energies around you. Ready to learn what these signs mean and how they might point to something far greater? Let's uncover the mysteries together. Frequent déjà vu. Ever had that odd feeling like you've lived a moment before? Déjà vu often leaves people scratching their heads, but for those with a higher vibrational frequency, it might just be a clue about their spiritual alignment. It's as if their soul is nudging them, whispering, "You're on the right path." High-vibe individuals often report this experience more frequently because they're attuned to their higher consciousness, perhaps even catching glimpses of parallel realities. It's like tuning into a secret channel where time and space blur. Fascinating, isn't it? Think about it. What if déjà vu is your inner compass, signaling alignment with your spiritual journey? Some believe it's a sign of accessing memories from past lives, while others suggest it's the result of stepping into a timeline where your soul has already traveled. It's not just a quirky brain glitch, it's a breadcrumb trail left by the universe, guiding you to your higher self. High vibrational people often walk this path, picking up on these subtle cues with a kind of cosmic awareness. Want to explore this deeper? Next time you feel déjà vu, pause and reflect. What's the energy around you like? What were you thinking or feeling moments before? These could be signs of higher consciousness trying to communicate. Studies in neuroscience and metaphysics suggest there's more to these phenomena than meets the eye. Could déjà vu be the universe's way of saying, "Pay attention"? Maybe, just maybe, it's time to listen. Moon phase sensitivity. Have you ever noticed how some nights, especially during a full moon, your emotions feel like a tidal wave? For spiritually awakened individuals, the moon isn't just a celestial object, it's a powerful conductor of energy. High vibrational people often feel intense shifts during moon phases, like emotional turbulence or bursts of inspiration. It's as if the moon is holding up a mirror to their soul, amplifying what's already brewing within. Full moons bring release, while new moons spark intention, a cycle of energy that keeps their spiritual evolution in motion. Science backs this up, too. Studies show the moon affects tides, and since our bodies are mostly water, it's no wonder we feel its pull. But for those sensitive to energy, it's more than physical, it's deeply spiritual. During these phases, they might feel heightened intuition, sudden clarity, or even unexplainable exhaustion. It's not uncommon to experience vivid dreams, intense reflections, or even paranormal phenomena during a full moon. Energetic shifts like these are the universe's way of resetting and recharging your spiritual battery. Here's something to try: align your actions with the moon's phases. On new moons, set intentions. What do you want to manifest? On full moons, focus on letting go, what no longer serves you. Keeping a moon journal can help you track these energetic waves. By syncing with the lunar cycle, you may find your spiritual path unfolding more smoothly, like the steady rhythm of the ocean tide. But what about those random emotional waves you feel, seemingly out of nowhere? That's where we're heading next. Emotional waves. Ever been hit by a sudden wave of emotion that seems to come out of nowhere? For high vibrational individuals, these emotional surges aren't random at all, they're often tied to energetic downloads or shifts in the surrounding vibrations. It's like walking into a room and instantly knowing whether the vibe is uplifting or oppressive. These feelings of euphoria or dread act as an inner barometer, hinting at unseen forces at play, whether they're spiritual alignments or energetic disruptions. Euphoria might feel like a burst of pure joy, like sunlight breaking through a stormy sky. It can happen after meditating, spending time in nature, or even just being in the presence of someone with high-frequency energy. Dread, on the other hand, is like walking into an invisible storm. It's often linked to lower vibrational energy or even warnings from your intuition. Pay attention when these emotions strike, they could be your higher self trying to tell you something important. Want to harness these feelings? Start by grounding yourself when dread hits. Breathing exercises or even holding a piece of grounding stone like hematite can help. When euphoria washes over you, lean into it. Journal about what you were doing or thinking at that moment, it might hold a clue to your spiritual path. These emotions aren't just fleeting, they're markers of your energetic connection to the world around you. And speaking of connections, ever noticed how your presence affects the physical environment? Let's talk about lights flickering next. Lights flickering around you. You step into a room, and suddenly, the lights flicker or dim. Coincidence? Maybe not. For high vibrational individuals, this phenomenon might be tied to their energetic field interacting with electrical systems. Think of it like a surge of energy. Your heightened frequency collides with the circuitry, causing subtle disturbances. It's not magic, but it sure feels mystical. Some believe this is evidence of spiritual awakening, where your energy begins to ripple into the physical world. Electrical disturbances like these often happen when emotions are high or after profound spiritual practices like meditation. Imagine your energy field as a magnet. When it's supercharged, it can disrupt nearby electronics, including lights. Researchers studying bioenergy fields have noted how human energy can impact devices, further hinting that this isn't all in your head. So, if your presence seems to dim the lights, it could be your aura in action, radiating beyond what the eye can see. Curious if this applies to you? Try noticing patterns. Does it happen when you're emotional, tired, or particularly focused? Or perhaps when you've been engaging in deep spiritual work? Some sensitive individuals find that grounding techniques, like walking barefoot on the earth, can help stabilize their energy. If animals are also reacting to your presence, then the puzzle gets even more intriguing, because it's not just the lights noticing your vibe. Speaking of animals, their reactions can reveal even more about the energy you're putting out. Strange animal reactions. Ever noticed a dog staring at you like it knows your secrets or a cat following you around for no reason? Animals are highly attuned to spiritual energy, and for high vibrational individuals, this connection can seem almost otherworldly. Cats, for instance, are believed to sense energetic shifts, often sitting near you when your frequency is elevated. Dogs, with their loyal and intuitive nature, might bark or act protective, as if guarding you from unseen forces. It's as though they can feel what others can't. This behavior goes beyond cute quirks. Animals have heightened senses that detect vibrations humans may overlook. Birds, for example, might gather unusually close to you, sensing the resonance of your energy field. Some spiritually sensitive individuals report that wild animals, like deer or even butterflies, are inexplicably drawn to them. These moments, though subtle, can feel like signs from nature, affirming your connection to the universe. It's almost as if animals are mirrors, reflecting the state of your spiritual energy. Want to strengthen this bond? Spend time observing how animals react to you in different states, whether calm, stressed, or meditative. If your energy feels off and animals seem agitated, it might be a signal to recenter yourself. Practices like mindfulness or energy-clearing rituals can help. And if an animal ever acts protective or restless, pay attention. They could be sensing something you can't yet perceive. This heightened sensitivity extends even into your sleep, where the mysterious takes on a whole new dimension. Chest pressure while sleeping. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, unable to move, with a heavy pressure on your chest? It's an unnerving experience, often dismissed as sleep paralysis, but for spiritually attuned individuals, it might be more than that. Some believe this sensation is tied to energetic presences or spiritual encounters. It's as if your body is caught between the physical and metaphysical realms, making you hyper-aware of energies moving through the room. From a scientific perspective, sleep paralysis occurs when the body is still in REM sleep while the mind is awake, but spiritually speaking, it's often interpreted as a moment of heightened sensitivity. High vibrational people might experience this more frequently because their energy acts like a beacon, attracting spiritual forces. This can manifest as a feeling of being watched, sudden chills, or even hearing faint whispers during these episodes. It's not just your imagination, it could be a glimpse into the unseen. If this happens to you, don't panic. Grounding yourself in the moment can help, such as focusing on slow, deep breaths or silently affirming your safety. Some find relief in keeping protective crystals like black tourmaline nearby or practicing nightly energy-clearing rituals before bed. The sensation might be unsettling, but it could also be a sign that your spiritual sensitivity is evolving. And when you're awake, the signs of high vibrational energy continue to show themselves in subtle yet powerful ways. If these signs resonate with you, they might be calling you to embrace a deeper understanding of your energy and spiritual connection. Think about it. What if those random bursts of déjà vu or the strange way animals interact with you aren't just quirks but clues? Could they be nudges from the universe, inviting you to align with your higher self? It's a fascinating possibility, one that inspires curiosity and encourages you to explore the hidden layers of your consciousness. Now, it's your turn. How will you use this knowledge to transform your life? Will you keep a journal to track moon phase emotions? Will you try grounding techniques when emotions hit like a tidal wave? Maybe you'll simply start paying closer attention to the flicker of lights or the behavior of your pet. The key is to lean in, to question, observe, and experiment. Growth begins when you're willing to see what others ignore and ask, what's really going on here? If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. Continue expanding your consciousness by watching the recommended video that you see on the screen right now.